the member of this house, the status quo shows that when someone of students mix with the smart people, and mix with the different intelligence and academic performance, these students will get difficult situation and face the difficult conditions. So because of that, this situation make these students face and the difficult result of their process or the learning process. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our mechanism is clear that we want to make the all class have the same quality. So we don't say that we make the one special classroom, but instead we want to make the all class have the same quality for one classroom based on their intelligence and academic performance. Well, our goal is clear that we want to an ideal situation for an ideal result for our education, that we want the students have the easier condition, have the easier situation, and will get the result, will get the good result for their education. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how we define this notion, that we say that arrange is have a meaning that make one class or organize the class, and intelligence is an academic performance. We say that this is about the ability of students in the process, in the learning process. That and how we define this motion, that we say that we should organize the students in one classroom based on their intelligence and academic performance rather on their age. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will bring two arguments of my speech. The second one is about the justice, and the second is about where I want to improve to you that how this motion will give the positive impact for all aspects. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please coming to my first argument. My first argument coming from the we want to talk about justice. We as a formative team, we believe that this motion have a good purpose in the end of the day, because we believe the number of age is not be a benchmark of ability of students. We believe that even the students have a different age, but they have the same intelligence and academic performance. We want to make the students mix the same quality of their friends. Why? Because we know that in Constitution number 31 of 1945 that explain to us that every citizen have the right to get this education, and we know that our country, our state, of course, want to give the good education. We know that this make the classroom based on the intelligence and academic performance. In the end of the day, it will give the positive impact, because we know that the number of age is not be a benchmark. Even we have the same age. It's not make us to have the same quality for our friends. So we know that for example, if there is someone that who have a smart or high intelligence and academic performance, it will, of course, we say that they should mix with the some quality of yourself. So the discrimination, we know about the discrimination in a classroom. If the situation of classroom mix with the high intelligence, low intelligence, and middle intelligence, it will make the gap of their classroom. So we want to give the justice for our students, so they can follow the process learning easier. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the second argument that we want to improve to you, why this is very important. Why this is very important, and why this is very good for all aspects. We want to improve to you. The first one is about, we want to talk about for the role of teacher. We teacher someone who teach us, who explain to us. And imagine that there is a classroom, who have the some quality, who have the some quality and intelligence in the academic performance. It will give the easier condition, easier process for the teacher. So because the teacher always the teacher know about how to interact, how to solve the problem of students for all students, and make the process learning, and the process learning will easier and faster, so we can reach the result of this education, the result of process in school faster. So it will, and the second is from the students side. We believe that the relationship of students is very important. It will create the positive impact for their process learning. It will get positive impact for the result, because we know that if there is a gap between them, it will give them difficult situation. It will give the many problems for their relationship, like the smart people, the smart students will create friends between them, and not making friends, not make friends with the lower intelligence academic performance. So there is no discrimination anymore. There is no gap anymore. So they can be a friends for all students and make the relationship each other. So why this is very important? Because in the end of the day, this motion have a good purpose. We believe that as affirmative team, we believe that in the end of the day, this motion, that this household each students and classroom based on their intelligence academic performance rather than on their age, it will give the good impact, because for our state, because we want to support, we want to encourage the quality of our education, and of course we based on this motion make the students for one class based on the same intelligence academic performance, the high students, the smart people with the smart people. It will the positive impact, because it can increase our education, it will improve our education, it will encourage our education to a better future. So we very proud to propose. Thank you.